Well, Backbenchers 2015, here we are again, and what an extraordinary panel we have for you tonight. It is the pre-budget show, and also I want to know what these MPs stand for. I'm Wallace Chapman, and welcome to Pub Politics. As it happens, let's rock and roll. Here we go, my name's Wallace Chapman, and it's absolutely fantastic to be back here again tonight. And I just want to say a huge round of applause for yourselves. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you very, very much. Wow. As I said, we've got a big show tonight, a lot of topics, so let's get straight into the first MP. Now, the first MP became an MP in the year that CDs were launched. His name is Peter Dunne.
Hi, Wallace, how are you?
Good to have you here. How are you?
I'm extremely well.
All right, yeah, quick three questions. All right, here we go. Would you let a stranger touch your hair?
It has happened. Someone actually tried to pull it out one day.
Who?
A business leader who shall remain nameless thought it was a wig.
No, tell me who.
No, I'm not going to tell you who, but it happened during the election campaign.
All right, okay. Phil O'Reilly?
No.
All right. Okay.
Could forgive him, though.
Would you support publicly funded sex change surgery?
I think that people who require...
Yes or no?
No, I'm just going to say I think people who require sex change surgery deserve to have access to it, whether it's publicly funded or not.
Okay, all right. And finally, if Party Pills guru Matt Bowden was in the audience, what would you say to him?
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
And bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt. All right, that's good. Very good. Oh, and by the way, Peter Dunne, I give you a rose.
Do you? Oh. I didn't know you cared.
Well, I don't really, but someone told me to do it, so there you go.
Thank you. That's very
nice.
nice.
And will you please welcome the co-leader of the Green Party, Metiria Turei.
Kia ora. Hi.
Oh, yes.
How you doing?
She's back. All right, Metiria, three questions very quickly.
Sure.
Keep the flag or change it?
Oh, just...
Yes or no? Come on.
Don't spend the money. Don't spend the money on that. Of all the things, don't spend the money on that. Thank you.
And as one broadcaster said, these are the golden days, are they?
No. For too many people, these are not golden days.
And
no.
finally, would you support publicly funded sex change surgery?
Yes, it's one of a number of areas where we need more public funding for people. Yeah,
all right.
Absolutely.
Metiria Turei, I have a rose for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's got two.
Oh,
that's
has
so
it?
cute.
Okay.
Look at that. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you.
A genetically modified rose, that's what it is.
I'll give it to Judith.
Don't give it to Judith. No.
I'll get my own.
Please welcome, for the first time on the show since 2008, National MP Judith Collins.
Thank
you. 2008. What's changed?
I don't know. What do you think?
All right, your quick three. Here we go.
Right.
Who's your favourite blogger?
Actually, not into blogs much at the moment.
You're not into blogs much of that.
It's certainly not the standard.
It's not the standard. And what else is it not?
Oh, it's not a lot of things.
Oh, okay. All right, very good. And secondly, would you support publicly funded sex change surgery Would you support publicly funded sex change surgery in Aotearoa?
It's not compulsory, is it?
Where's your heart, Judith?
I'm just checking.
Has someone ripped it out of you?
Well, I had to have been there in the first place, Wallace. But no,
What a star! Judith Collins. And of course, let's not forget that you co-wrote a fantastic book with Nikki Hager last year, didn't you? Which was, I mean, you've got a great style.
I would say, Wallace, I'm waiting for my royalties.
Okay. And finally, as one broadcaster said, we live in the golden days, are we?
Oh, as long as it's not the golden years, yes, of course it is.
All right, very good. Welcome to... Oh, and also, Judith Collins, you get a rose.
Oh, thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
Look at that. Fine.
And will you please welcome, for the first time for years on Backbenches, Labour MP Stuart Nash. Stuart, welcome. Kia ora. All right. Your questions. All right. Do you still have that big red fire engine of yours?
Absolutely, mate.
Okay. If there was one person who needed a good hosing down in the beehive, who would it be?
I love Judith Collins dearly. I would never say Judith Collins.
Who else? Who needs a good hosing down?
Well, there's a whole lot of them at different times, but I think John Key gets a bit held onto the collar sometimes. He could do with a good hosing down every now and again.
And what about you, Stuart? Would you support publicly funded... Actually, no, you don't, do you? So I'll skip that.
It already is funded.
Yeah.
What we do need
But
to do is get...
not much, though, is
What
it?
we do need to do is get a doctor into New Zealand who can actually perform the operations.
So you support it?
Oh, it's already here. It's not a matter of supporting it or not. It's already here, but the doctor who does it retired.
Publicly funded. Publicly funded.
It's publicly funded at the moment.
Okay. Keep the flag or change it.
Oh, I'm with Matt. I'm quite happy with our New Zealand flag, but we've got so many more things we could be spending $25 million on, mate.
All right, and we'll 27.5, and we'll get to some of those in a minute. But look, we tried to find a new co-host for the show. We looked high and low. We
Where's
couldn't
my
find
rose?
one. Here he is. Round of applause for Damian Christie. He's back. How are you?
I'm flattered and that I'm irreplaceable, apparently. Hey, I like to think in all those dark days last year, there was one day. Let me finish.
I didn't give Stuart a rose.
Oh, well, he doesn't get to come back next week.
Sorry, Peter. There you go. All right.
As I was saying, I like to think there was one day, Judith, that you woke up and you went, you know what, I get to go on backbenches again. And that there was a little sort of, oh, well, there's one for the pro column.
2008. You were in opposition.
So something's changed.
Something has changed. I've got a bit of a spiel about that, so let's go on with this. It's been a while since we were on TV, and there have been more changes than a David Bowie song. I guess it's not like we can just expect people to lie down and wait for us to come back, although it was really pleasing to see some people doing exactly that.
I think he shit himself and he's gone, mate.
Yes, everyone's favourite right-wing attack blogger Whale Oil went down quicker than the government surplus. Cameron Slater later said that the experience had helped him lose weight. Not surprising when your jaw is wired shut. Some things have changed, however. Labor got a new leader in Andrew Little. The thing that really changed, though, is it's been 6 months and no one's talking about replacing him yet.
People were very clear they wanted to change. I think it was that and the bubbly personality.
Another change, Northland. Northland goes from blue to grey. And yes, Winston Peters comes from wherever it is Winston Peters goes between elections and takes out the by-election. Nationals candidate not helped by the Prime Minister doing his best impression of the other guy in the Mitre 10 ad. You don't want to be that guy. The Green Party is going through more changes than an intermediate school class. The leadership is up in the air. Russell Norman standing down after no longer being able to hide his greatest secret.
The hardest thing has been not really knowing anything about sport. So I kind of always lived in fear of someone would ask me a sports question, I'd have no idea.
And at number one, there's actually some things that don't change, though perhaps with time and a little bit of professional help, this might.
The boys don't pull it, do they? No. That's good. We don't want that to happen, do we?